name is Nancy. I live in New York City. I've lived there for quite a number of years. And it's 5, almost 6 years ago, I went through a very difficult period of time. My husband developed lung cancer. He did well for a while, then he started declining. Ultimately, he died. During that period of time, I turned to food to kind of make things a little bit easier, so I thought, and I gained a lot of weight. After he died, I was I weighed at least 20 pounds more than I weigh right now. Wasn't feeling very energetic or healthy. And coincidentally, just out of the blue, I got some email link which took me to a little video by a man named Jeff Novick. And it turned out that it was having to do with why Americans are so fat, which was right up my alley. He's like, I don't know why I'm so fat. Why am I so fat? And he started explaining it. And then that took me to John McDougall and the McDougall program. And so I heard about it. I got one of his books, the Guide for Maximum Weight Loss, I think it was, and I was absolutely blown away by, first of all, the information in that book, how he came to understand why he understands about diet. And it immediately just like, it was like I was hit by a bolt of lightning. It all made so much sense. So I started following the program. And I have to say the weight came off really easily. It was not an effort. It was no portion control. I just ate exactly what he said, plant-based foods, no added oils, etc. And it worked really well. And the other issue I was having at the time was high cholesterol level. The high cholesterol tends to run in my family, and my cholesterol, when I was overweight to this extent, went up to about 237. So after really not even that much time, I want to say it was 6 weeks, 8 weeks, I then had my blood rechecked and my cholesterol go down to 160. So that was amazing. My doctor had wanted to put me on statin drugs. I was reluctant to do that. I thought I had enough problems without taking statins. And I didn't need to take the statins. The diet really completely fixed that. And over time, I've stayed on the McDougall diet all these years, and my cholesterol has just continued to go lower. Right now, I think it's about 133. And I feel great. I have a lot of exercise. I'm able to do just basic exercise so much more easily than I could in the past. You know, just here this weekend, I haven't been swimming in a couple of years, but I jumped in the pool, I was fine, did a number of laps, no sweat, no stress really, it was easy. So I just have to say I feel so much healthier, more robust, more vital, more interested in life, and I frankly owe it all to John McDougall. I think the website was extremely important. You know, learning about, you know, just the information about the other people who followed this program, the incredible benefit they've derived from it. The website, of course, also includes the newsletter, which is just such valuable information that comes out every month. You can search things, you can look up things. So I've really, I use the website all the time, and I think that the information on there has been extremely helpful. Food just seems to taste so much better in general. You know, I remember eating large amounts of, you know, cheese-covered things or whatever in the past, and I really feel like a lot of why I ate so much of it was I was waiting for it to taste like anything. I'm like waiting for the flavor. Surely the next bite will have some flavor in it, and it never did. And now I feel like just eating an apple, eating an orange, it all means so much more to me, you know, because I really feel like I taste it in a completely different way. This is my first time actually coming here, and it's, all I can say is it's even better by far than watching it on the internet, because there's something about actually seeing these people who I know in my head, kind of like watching a TV program. I feel like I know John McDougall, but here he is in the flesh. Here's Heather. Here are all these people I've seen. And it's so great to be in a large group of people who are all essentially like-minded people. They all believe the same things I now believe, which this is a pretty radical point of view. You know, my work colleagues, people I know back in New York, they frankly still think I'm crazy. They can see that I'm in good health and healthier than all of they are, but they're completely unwilling to give up their meat and everything else. But so it's great, so great to be here and feel the support and the camaraderie, if you will, of people who have seen the light. And I guess the really exciting piece to me too, just on a personal level, is my niece has had a lot of health problems. And even though she knew nothing about the McDougall program and a big-time carnivore, I was able to convince her to come with me to this weekend. So, and just watching her really see that light bulb go off over her head as she's heard what these speakers have to say, Dr. McDougall and everybody else who's here this weekend, that's been such a joy to see that, yeah, she's getting the message. I couldn't quite get it through to her myself, but she's getting it from being here, so that just gives me such a good feeling.